Hello everyone, welcome to Hema's Home and Garden in USA. In today's video, let me show you what exactly I do, what exactly I follow when I plant a fruit tree or any tree in the ground in my garden. The soil here is red clay. We do not have a regular ground soil. So if you are planting something in a clay soil, you have to be mindful of few things. The first time I planted a fruit tree in my garden was in 2017. So ever since, from the first one until the latest one, I followed exactly same procedure. So if it is a bare root tree, absolutely no problem. You can simply keep a bag of potting mix or garden soil along with whatever clay soil you dug from the hole. Just keep a bucket of clay soil. Instead of throwing the clay soil away, just keep it with you, and then add both the garden soil and the clay soil both together into the hole. Mix it thoroughly, and then you can plant the fruit tree in that mix of soil. So if you are doing that, the tree will eventually adapt to the stiffness of the clay soil, because right now you are not planting in a very loose soil, and at the same time you are not planting in a very tight soil. So eventually, as the roots keep growing, it will eventually start to adapt to that native soil, and then it will develop itself very well. Some of you may be wondering, why don't I add only the potting mix from the store? It will be even better than the clay soil, right? I would suggest you don't do that, because you put a whole bag of potting mix into the hole, plant the fruit tree, it looks wonderful, and one fine day it rains heavily. What will happen at the time? Either because it was a newly planted fruit tree, the roots are not developed yet, the soil will easily be washed away from the hole. Or if it is not a very well draining area, all the rainwater will stay in the hole, and the roots of the tree will stay in the pool of water for long periods of time, and then it will eventually lead to root rotting. So you may lose the tree entirely. You don't want that to happen. So for that reason, I always suggest you to mix the native soil along with loose soil or compost you bought. Mix it thoroughly, add it into the hole when you are planting a fruit tree. Also, if it is a grafted fruit tree, like whatever you are seeing in the video, it is a grafted fruit tree. You can easily find the grafted fruit tree because in the base you will find a joint, and that joint is where the root and the base is attached, and that joint should not be covered with soil anytime, so it should always stay above the ground. So after planting the fruit tree, you have to make sure you still have some clay soil, that is the native soil, whatever you dug it out from the hole. Just keep some of the soil and add it on the surface of the ground, and press it very well, so that even if it rains, there will not be excess water that will get inside the hole. So this is exactly what I do for every single fruit tree of mine, and all my fruit trees are doing really well. And one last information I would like to add is when to plant a fruit tree in the ground. Plant it when the weather is mild. Don't plant it when it is too hot or when it is freezing cold. Plant it when the temperatures are in 50s, 60s and early 70s. And I hope this video has been informative to all of you. If you like my channel, if you think my videos are good and useful to you, please consider subscribing. Thank you everyone for watching my videos.